Hello and welcome to this comprehensive session on SAP HANA interview preparation. If you're preparing for a role that involves SAP HANA, whether as a developer, consultant, or database administrator, this video will give you a clear competitive edge. In this session, we'll go through the top 30 SAP HANA interview questions, carefully categorized into basic, advanced, and technical levels. These are not just theoretical questions, they are the ones most frequently asked in real-world interviews. Each question is followed by a concise, confident answer, structured the way you'd respond as a candidate in an actual interview setting. Our goal is simple: to help you understand the core concepts, communicate clearly, and stand out in your next interview. So stay with me till the end, take notes if needed, and let's get you fully prepared. Let's start off with the basics. These first 10 questions will cover the fundamental concepts of SAP HANA that every candidate should know before stepping into an interview.
1. What is SAP HANA? SAP HANA is an in-memory, column-oriented relational database developed by SAP. It allows real-time processing of large amounts of data and supports advanced analytics along with high-speed transactions. Let's move on to the next important question. 2. What are the key features of SAP HANA? Key features include in-memory computing, data compression, columnar storage, parallel processing, real-time analytics, and integration with multiple data sources. Let's move on to the next important question. 3. What is in-memory computing in SAP HANA? In-memory computing allows data to be stored and processed in the main memory, RAM, rather than on disk, which significantly improves data access speed and performance. Let's move on to the next important question. 4. What are the types of views in SAP HANA? There are 3 main types of views: attribute views, analytic views, and calculation views. Let's continue with the next question. 5. What is a column store in SAP HANA? Column store stores data in columns rather than rows, allowing faster data access and better compression, especially useful for analytical queries. Now, on to the next one. 6. What is a schema in SAP HANA? A schema is a logical container for database objects like tables, views, procedures, and more. Each user can have one or more schemas. 7. What is a calculation view? A calculation view is used for complex logic using SQL or graphical modeling. It can combine data from different sources and support both transactional and analytical processing. 8. What is the difference between SAP HANA and traditional RDBMS? Traditional RDBMS rely on disk-based storage and row-based data, while HANA uses in-memory storage and columnar structure for high-speed processing and analytics. Here comes another question that often comes up in interviews. 9. What is a HANA Studio? SAP HANA Studio is an Eclipse-based IDE used for modeling, administration, and data provisioning tasks in the SAP HANA environment. 10. What is SLT in SAP HANA? SLT, SAP Landscape Transformation, is a real-time data replication tool that transfers data from SAP or non-SAP systems into HANA.
Now that we've got the basics covered, let's move on to the next level. These 10 advanced SAP HANA interview questions will help you tackle deeper concepts and scenarios.
11. How does SAP HANA support real-time analytics? Due to in-memory architecture, columnar storage, and parallel processing, HANA can instantly process large volumes of data, enabling real-time analytics and reporting. 12. What is persistence layer in SAP HANA? The persistence layer ensures data is not lost in case of a power failure. It manages logs and data save points, providing durability and consistency. 13. What are calculation view types in SAP HANA? There are 2 types: graphical calculation views, using drag and drop, and SQLScript-based calculation views for complex logic. 14. What is the role of SAP Hana XS Engine? XS Engine allows web-based application development directly on HANA. It provides an embedded application server to create lightweight applications. Here's something else interviewers love to ask. 15. How does compression work in SAP HANA? HANA uses dictionary encoding, run-length encoding, and cluster encoding to reduce the data footprint, which speeds up query performance. Q16. What is a delta merge in SAP HANA? Delta merge is the process of transferring data from delta storage to main storage in a column store table to optimize read performance. 17. What is SAP HANA Live? SAP HANA Live is a set of pre-delivered calculation views for real-time operational reporting on HANA. It enables reporting without replicating data. 18. What are some limitations of SAP HANA? High hardware cost, limited compatibility with older SAP products, and a need for skilled resources are common limitations. 19. How does HANA handle parallel processing? HANA utilizes multi-core CPU architecture and partitions data into multiple units to execute queries in parallel, improving speed and efficiency. 20. What is SAP Fiori with HANA? SAP Fiori provides a modern UI for SAP applications. When integrated with HANA, it delivers high-speed, real-time user experiences across devices. And finally, let's dive into the technical side. These last 10 questions will focus on system operations, performance tuning, and real-world technical knowledge that employers look for. 21. How do you monitor performance in SAP HANA using SAP HANA Studio, HANA Cockpit, or Deba Cockpit to monitor memory usage, CPU utilization, expensive SQL statements, and system health? 22. What is a HANA Transport Container, HTC? HTC is used to bundle HANA modeling objects into a single transportable unit for moving across systems, Dev, QA, Prod. 23. What is data aging in SAP HANA? Data aging allows separating hot, frequently accessed, and cold, rarely accessed data to optimize memory usage while still keeping data accessible. 24. What is the use of partitioning in HANA tables? Partitioning improves performance and manageability by dividing large tables into smaller parts, horizontally or hash-based. 25. How are backups handled in SAP HANA? HANA supports full, incremental, and differential backups managed through SAP HANA Studio or Cockpit and stored securely for recovery. 26. What are input parameters and variables in HANA views? Input parameters are used to filter data during execution, while variables are used for filtering after data retrieval in calculation views. 27. Explain SQLScript in SAP HANA. SQLScript is SAP HANA's proprietary extension of SQL used for complex logic and procedures and calculation views. 28. What is a repository in SAP HANA? The repository stores versions of design time objects like views, procedures, and analytic privileges. It supports version control and activation.
And there you have it. 30 must-know SAP HANA interview questions, all packed with clear and job-winning answers. If this helped you out, smash that like button, drop a comment if you want the PDF version or want me to cover any other SAP module, and don't forget to subscribe for more no-nonsense, straight-to-the-point interview prep videos. Interviews are tough, but preparation makes you unstoppable.
Thanks for watching, and hey, go crush that interview.